Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to the channel. So you guys have been pretty relentless on me in the past 3 or 4 videos. They are obviously have not been Cateye videos, and you've been persistent in the comment section of asking me what's going on with it. Why did it never start? Why was it never done? And today I'm going to answer all those questions for you. A lot has happened to the Cateye since the last time that you've seen it, and it's not that it hasn't been forgotten. And somebody even pointed out that it's moved positions, and there's always something different going on it. And I have been working on it over the past month or whatever since the last time you guys seen it. So let me get into everything and show you guys what's going on. So the 6.0 is in here, and you guys saw that, but the 6.0 is pretty much 100% hooked up electronically. The only thing that it's missing is the ground strap for the starter, and that is the only electrical component that's not hooked up. I've got the headers, so all I gotta do is bolt the headers on and put the spark plugs in, and it could essentially fire. Now, one thing waiting on, Austin's doing new U-joints in the drive shaft, so he should have that done this week. Now, another thing that has happened since the last time you guys have seen it, we got the freshly rebuilt axle here, and you see we got brand new rotors on here too. I got brand new calipers too, because the old ones got seized at Cletus and Cars, which that's where there might be other problems that we don't know because it hasn't run since Cletus and Cars. We don't know about the trans. We think the trans is fine, but the brakes was definitely an unforeseen casualty of the event. But the rear end here is we completely rebuilt it. Yukon rebuild kit. It's 456 gears and a Yukon locker. So it's all brand new, all the seals, all the bearings, and that was probably the only way to go if we were going to push more power through a rear end to be safe. Also, 456 gears is the way we're going to go to run the big old, I think Michael's over here cleaning them up, the big old 22 by 12s and 35s, and definitely stick with those wheels for the foreseeable future. So got the new rear end in, it's all bolted up, ready to rock and roll, and like I said, I got all the electronic components, new trans cooler. We might have to go with a bigger trans cooler. We'll see. We just happen to have that one. New power steering pump. Two bolts on the alternator. I forgot about that. We somehow misplaced those 2 bolts, and I got to find those. So the reason that we're at where we're at right now and it's not running, as time went on and as we started putting it together, we could have done it faster and cheaper, which I don't think is the right way to go. I could have just not put U-joints in it and just slapped the drive shaft back in there and risked it for the biscuit. I could have maybe just thrown the regular old 373 Posi original G80 locker that was in this truck back in it and risked it for the biscuit. And but I didn't. And I mean, I even bought a brand new radiator, so it's all brand new. Like I said, the new power steering pump, which we blew the pump out at. I know we blew the pump out at Cletus Cars. You can't turn RPMs like that and keep those pumps alive for that long. So I just wanted to make sure it was right. I wanted everything right. It takes time. It takes money, especially money, to get it to that point. And it's really close. It really is. That's literally it. What I named off to you at the beginning of the video is the only thing holding this thing up. It should start anytime. I just need to get the drive shaft back from Austin and put it in there. Really 2 hours of work, maybe one night, and I can get it back on. And I would work on it tonight, but I got to do an oil change over there on the Duramax. So that's kind of an update on the truck. But it's just sat here for like a year, and it's still in the great condition it always was in. The interior and everything still minty. I can't wait to drive it again. And so, somebody made a comment, that is the original window sticker. I think I've shown it in a video before, but taped it up on the window as in a joke. It looks like the Declaration of Independence at this point. It's so old and faded. But that's really where we're at on the Cateye right now. And once I get it going, once I start it, make sure it runs and we're tight on everything, it'll go straight to a dyno to get tuned. And then hopefully we can run it after that. I am waiting on injectors. I put 39 pounds in it, and I fear it's not enough for the power. We've got a really big cam, 233, 239, 600 lift. We've got flat tops, 5.3 heads on a 6.0. They're the PRC, they're ported and polished. I mean, the big TBSS intake, 87 mil throttle body, headers. I was just a little bit concerned that we would be either maxing out the injectors or we wouldn't have enough up top, period. So what I did is I ordered some 60-pound injectors, and they'll be here later this week, and I'll go ahead and put them in. It doesn't takes nothing to get it hooked up. I don't even think I hooked up the fuel line yet. No, see, I haven't even hooked up the fuel line to the fuel rail. So literally, it's gonna take me 5 minutes to pull the fuel rails off and put the new injectors in. So that's worth waiting on to make sure that that's right. Just don't want to cheap out. Just want it done right. So that's where we're at here on the Cateye, and we've got some updates coming up with Skidmark and an event that's been put back on, but that's for a whole nother video. So hopefully that appeases some of you guys who have been asking me about it. I don't know when I'll get it started. Maybe hopefully this week. I've had some other projects that I've been getting done in front of it. So really it's just up to me at this point to just come down here, focus on it for a few hours and get it started up and then get it down to the dyno. So that way it'll finally run again. But it's coming soon, I promise you guys. So if you got any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comment section below, and don't forget to go follow me over on Instagram at Austin04_Z71. I know it's a short video, but just wanted to give you guys a little bit of update on where we're at and how those wheels coming over there, Michael. Are they gonna clean up again? I know we didn't. Hopefully it didn't hurt them too bad. They were foggy after the big burnout. Well, yeah, they've been sitting in here, which I'm impressed. This over here isn't untouched. This was a rear wheel. Obviously, you can see where it's melted off. It actually is still pretty clean. They've sat in here for a year, and they really don't look that bad, which is pretty impressive. So, also, the old exhaust tips here are now bronze. They got so hot during during the burnout. It was crazy. I don't know if I can polish them back to looking good or not. I might just have to get a whole new tips on this thing, but it'll be what it'll be. There's more problems that will arise once we get it running that we'll find out, I'm sure, but it's a work in progress. It'll always be a work in progress. It always has been, but it is still the star of this channel. So I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Take care. Have a great day.